speaking with somebody in their language is one of the best ways to learn a language.
Yes, in Brazil and I think in other countries too, the people sometimes learn English and other language, write and read something, maybe understand some like that, but at the moment to speak, the people stop.
Yes, that's me. I can read and I can write in Portuguese. Not very, very good, but some. And I can understand some when people talk to me, but when it comes to speaking, I'm too shy to speak in Portuguese.
Yes, but I follow on YouTube a person called Steven. He's a polyglot. He's polyglot. Steve Kaufman. Do you know?
I haven't seen him, but I might look him up.
Do you know?
No.
Yes. So the Steven says some days ago I watched a video on YouTube. He's recording a video speaking in Portuguese. He's American and he's spoke he was speaking spoke, yes?
He spoke. Yep.
Yes.
Spoke.
He was spoke about uncertainty, uncertainty, incerteza, uncertainty.
Can you spell it?
And certainty.
Certainty?
When you don't have uncertainty.
Can you write it?
You don't know that is right or not.
Yeah.
You speak, but you don't know. Maybe is right, maybe is wrong.
Yeah. Uncertainty.
Uncertainty, yes.
Yeah.
Some words is very hard to pronunciation.
Your pronunciation is very good. I think that's the first time you've said something and I've not been able to work out what you're saying. That was the first time. So I've understood everything you've said so far. So your pronunciation is very good.
Oh, I appreciate it. Yes, I think that my hard work is I'm tendo inside. My hard work is paying off. Yes. My hard work is very good because when I downloaded Cambly, I didn't use because I was so afraid. I remember that I earned 5 minutes, 3 minutes, but I didn't use because it's the biggest problem in my life. I think by myself, I will never use this 5 minutes. But one day I had courage and I used it with an American teacher, and I remember that he spoke so fast with me. I got very lost, but I tried to speak and answer, and that's it. But the second time was more easy because the teacher was British too, and spoke very slowly with you. Uh, and I understand, I feel more confident. I make mistakes, it's normal, but it's more cool because because more I think more confident. My vocabulary, my conversation, I think the develop else, you know.
Have developed, yeah.
Have developed, yes.
There is a huge difference between American and English, probably the same amount of difference between Brazilian Portuguese and European Portuguese. There are many words that are pronounced differently and many words that have different meanings.
Yes, I I saw this difference in pronunciation in English, British English and American English. American is so fast. I think that uh, two two ways is fast because when you speak a language every single day, you at the moment you speak fast. Yes,
Yeah.
but yes, I in my classes on Cambly, I spoke with American teachers and British teachers. That's it. I really like. It's very important to have contact with two ways. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. If if you only listen to the language on YouTube, then you never get a real life conversation because you know what the answer should be because there's nobody to correct you or there's nobody to change it. I listen to podcasts of Portuguese and I try to repeat the words, and you can have a conversation, but it's not real and there's nobody there to change their words or to say it in a different way. So when you speak to a real person, you expect them to say hello or goodbye in a certain way because that's what you've heard on YouTube or a podcast. And when they speak, they say something completely different, and then you
Yeah.
don't know what to say back.
Yes. Because I think the biggest fear the people is speaking public.
Yeah.
Sometimes even in Portuguese, I will speak in college or other place. Uh, the words I don't have nothing in my mind. The words running, and I get a little nervous. But I think that it's practice, yes, to practice every day. But I think you Portuguese very well, very good.
I don't think so.
Do, do you speak every single day in Portuguese?
No, it is difficult because my husband speaks English, so we speak English all day. We tried to speak Portuguese to each other, but we realised after a few days that we were making up words that didn't exist. But there was nobody there to say we had said the words wrong. So we tried practicing together, and then if we spoke to somebody in Portuguese, they would say, that word doesn't exist, there is no such word. But because we're both English, we have nobody to correct what we're saying.
Yes. Do your husband, your husband is England?
It's English, yes.
English, yeah.
Yeah.
Is he speak Portuguese?
No, he does not like to learn the language. He doesn't like learning new languages.
Oh, that's so interesting because he lives in other country. He spoke to other people only in English.
Our neighbour invites him round for wine and beer, and they drink lots, and then they just point and laugh at things. Because my neighbour cannot speak a word of English. It's very funny.
Oh my gosh. I can imagine the scene, drinking together, and you don't speak the language other of the
They
one.
they like each other very much. They do things together. They go fishing, and they help each other with jobs. But there is lots of pointing and lots of gestures with their hands rather than words. But they enjoy each other's company.
Yes, very good. It's very interesting. I have a difficult when I will to do to ask questions. Sometimes I use the words uh, outside the, you know, sometimes I use the word when, for example, verb to be. When I ask question, I need to put a verb first. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Uh,
English is the wrong way round for Portuguese. The
yes.
words, the sentence structure is wrong. So in England, we might say a white house, and in Portuguese, you would say the house is white.
Yes. Sometimes I will to ask a question. I to put the words wrong, but I think with the time to practice every single day, I will to get well, to get good.
You will get much better if you're practicing every day. You will learn very quickly.
Yes. Uh, Let me see. Do you think that my level is which level is mine?
I would say you are with speaking. I would say you are probably about a B2. or yeah, B2 for the national level. Or if you was
is uh, how can I say? B2 is because have basic and intermediate.
it goes from A1 to C2. So there's A1, A2, B1, B2,
Yes.
C1, C2. I would say you are a B2, just talking to you. It's very good.
After B2 is advanced.
Is C1 and C2. C2 is completely fluent, like a native speaker.
C2 is fluently.
Yes, C2 is native speaker.
Oh, very good. I feel happy because I'm very well. B2 is very well. It's very good.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I studied 1 year is a good time.
That's really good. Yeah. Yeah. It usually takes somebody about 6 years of studying to become a level C2.
5 years.
6 years.
6 years to get a C2.
Yeah. In general, that's the average.
It's a media.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, very good. I'm not so bad.
It gets harder and harder though. When you're learning, sometimes people have little mistakes, and then as they get better and better, sometimes it's hard to get rid of those little mistakes. They forget when they're talking, and it's those little mistakes that are the difference between a C1 and a C2.
Yes, I think that when you learn a new language is very important. Don't worry with mistakes, yeah? Because if you give to grow a mistake and transform her in a monster is very difficult for me, yes?
Yeah. If you were to take the IELTS test, I think in speaking you are somewhere around a 6, maybe a 7, somewhere in between. And to go to another country to get a visa, or to go to a university in a different country, they usually ask for 6.5 to 7.5. So you are almost there with your talking already.
Yes. To study in university, it's necessary.
Yeah. In a different country, yes. Sometimes they ask that your English is at least a 6.5.
Oh, I understand. To study in another country, it's necessary to have which level?
Somewhere between a 6.5 and a 7.5.
7 point? I don't
Yeah.
understand.
6.5, 7.5.
I understand. Yes, 20 second.
It's been lovely chatting to you.
Oh, I nice to meet you too. I really like to talk with you. I hope see you soon.
That would be lovely. Bye.
Bye. Have a good day.